Man, I'm gonna talk about quite a few things. It's gonna be pretty good today, which is all right by me. I'm just it's a little cold out here, so I'm out here drinking me some hot cocoa, and in a minute I'm gonna get right down into the proceedings. Yeah. So. But I just want y'all to know, the Most High raised up righteous prophets, and he also raised up unrighteous prophets. See, everybody that he raised up, ain't gonna make it, because see, like the Most High said in the scriptures, he said he poured his spirit on all flesh. So everybody wake up. He used everybody got their purpose. Everybody's gonna serve their purpose, and I'm gonna bring that out right now. But I'm saying, but make no mistake about it, the Most High controls everything. And I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Now, this just shows you, right? And it says, see now that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the Most High said he do all things. People say that the Most High is just, God is love. Yeah, he is love. But he also hate. It's a balance, because he created a balance. He didn't create good without evil. And he's in control of it all. Y'all worry about the devil. Don't worry about the devil, worry about the Most High. Because the Most High, the devil got to answer to the Most High. He was created by the Most High. So there's no. It's a lot of fake dogma out here, that Catholic dogma that people feed into when they watch movies and all that nonsense. But I'm gonna throw this cup out. I'm gonna get right into it. Okay. This is 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 7. And it says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. The Most High, this is what he does. He does everything is controlled by him. A lot of people think they have a say-so or a decision in what goes on. We wake up in the morning with the idea that we control something, not knowing that we don't even control our own actions. The Most High control everything, man. We just puppets, man. So I'm gonna get this is Amos 3 and 6, and it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants. So basically, he reveals the truth to his elect, to his chosen, not his called. Not his called. Scriptures say many are called, but a few are chosen. So the chosen is who he reveals his secrets to, or his truth. The others whom are called will not know the Most High's truth. They will have some truth, but not all truth. And that makes it not be truth. Because in order to have the truth, it's got to all be right. It's got to all be true. It can't be no lies in it. If there's any untruths in it, then it's not the truth anymore. So basically, that's what he does. And I'm going to go to Job. Watch this. This is Job 33 and 14. And it says, for Yahweh speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings Shalaki. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, that he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. So, the Most High, when you think you control of that thought, when you think that thought was yours, oh, I came up with that. No, you didn't come up with that. Because the scripture just said, while we sleep, the Most High, he gives you your instructions of what you're going to do, what you're going to think, what you're going to say. And I'm going to read that again. This is Job 33:14. It says, for Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit, and his life from perishing by the sword. He is chastened also with pain upon his bed, and the multitude of his bones with strong pain. So ain't no free will. You don't got your own thoughts. You don't have control of what you saying or what you doing. All of this stuff was predestined and was already set up for you. The Most High already put these instructions in your ear for you to do. And so, this is Jeremiah 1:4. And it says, then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So before we was formed in the stomach, in the belly, the Most High already had a plan for us. Everything he do is predestined. Ain't no coincidences and stuff like that. The Most High already got his plan made up. That's why this Bible is written. We know what's going to happen in the end, millions of years, thousands of years before it happens. We know when it's going to happen. Well, we don't know when it's going to happen, but we know that it's going to happen. It's going to come to pass. And how we know? Because everything else has came to pass. His word has not came back void yet. And so it says, then said I, Lord, Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But Yahweh said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee. And whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. So when we come out here and we teach, the words that we speak are not our words. It's the words of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And in these days, it's written in a book. So the words that I'm reading to you right now, out this King James, this Holy Bible, King James 1611 edition, those are all the words of the Most High. They are not my words. So, and it says, but the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go tell all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. And so again, he said, you shall say all that I command. Now to be able to do that, you have to be Yahweh. That's the only person that can command you to do things, and you do them, and can't stray from them. You have to carry it out. And then, he said, give us instruction in our sleep. And that was in the book of Job. And while we laying down, sleep, resting, we get our instruction from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what we get. He tells us everything we need to do every day, be it good or bad. You know? And then, like I said, he got the call, you know, who will not be chosen, who have been raised up to lead the 2/3. See, the Most High, he raised up prophets to lead the righteous, to wake up the elect. That's what we all supposed to be out here doing, or we think we're supposed to be doing. But what people don't know is, the Most High also, he raised up people to gather the 2/3. Yeah, to gather the 2/3, as well as the elect. He got a gang of people that's out there pushing false doctrine that's gathering the 2/3. And then he got people that's out here, righteous men, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they out here and they gathering the elect. They waking up the elect. So it'll be a guy over there preaching false doctrine. I'll be over here preaching sound doctrine, and we'll get into it. I'll be like, no, sir, that's not what the word means. He'll be like, no, sir, the word mean this, and the word mean that. And I'm never going to be able to convince him that what he's saying is wrong, and he's going to be busy trying to convince me that what he's doing is right and what I'm doing is wrong. And this is what happens every day when you get on Facebook and you see these debates. Nobody's going to be edified behind them. So, like I said, he got the call guys who was not chosen, who have been raised up to lead the 2/3 and shepherd them to the left-hand side. And these guys would be fully persuaded that they got the truth. And the chosen people got the lies. This is what they're going to be thinking in their minds. You know? But I'm in Isaiah 6 and 8. And I'm going to show you why they think that. And the scripture says, this is Isaiah 6 and 8. Also I heard the voice of Yahweh saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. Now that was the angel talking to the Most High. He was saying, send me. So, this is what he told the angel. He said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. See ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. So, this is the Most High sending an angel to take the truth away from certain people who do got it that shouldn't have it, or to lead people astray who's going to be part of the 2/3 that's not going to make it. So, yeah, he has it set up that way. And that's proof of that. That's proof that he raised up people for false doctrine. I got more proof though. Matthew 13 and 24. Hold on. Matthew 13 and 24. Let me see. Okay. This is Matthew 13 and 24. And it says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares amongst the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up, so when the crops grew, it said, and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servant of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? Salaki, it's wind or something else. It said, did not thou sow good seed in thy field? And he said, from whence then has it tares? So he's trying to say, we know we put good seed in here, you know. Well, why do we have tares? Why is it weeds in here? So, and he said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then, it said, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, nay, lest we gather them up, you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. He said, let both grow together until the harvest. And in time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather you together, for the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat and put it into my barn. So he didn't want them to, he didn't want to uproot them right now, because he wanted to wait until it's harvest, when it's ripe. And when he do that, when he do pull them up, it don't matter, because when he pull them up, he gonna separate the tares from the good wheat, from the good crop. And he gonna bundle the tares together, and he gonna put them in the fire and burn them. Okay? That's the same thing Yahushua is gonna do when he come back this second time. And that's what he's doing now. He's separating the wheat from the tares. He's using false prophets to gather the tares. And he's using righteous men with sound doctrine to gather the elect. So he's putting a separation there. He say, think not that I came to bring peace on earth. He say, nay, rather division. That's the division he's talking about. He's separating the good from the bad, the called from the chosen. And I was just talking about that. So, and it's kind of dark out here. So it says, so the tares are going to be rooted out and burnt with fire. The tares are the 2/3 who will be in the lake of fire. But the wheat will be planted in the house of Yahweh. The tares are considered weeds in that parable. So he said he don't want to root the tares out now, because he didn't want to damage the wheat. So he wanted to wait. Now, I'm gonna go to Revelations 14. This is Revelations 14 and 15. And it says, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So the harvest is ripe, and it's almost upon us right now, you know. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna reap, and he's gonna harvest the earth, and and the wheat and the tares that he's talking about parabolically are the 2/3 and the elect. That's the 144,000 and 1/3. And as you can see what he meant by harvest, you know, it's just the saving of the elect, man. He's getting the good crop, and he's removing the bad crop. You know. So the teachers, you know, they call to teach. They call to teach false doctrine too. Most of them. You know, they call to teach false doctrine by the Most High. But he has a purpose. You know, we all have a purpose given to us by the Father. And it'll ultimately determine your fate and your salvation. But remember the remnant, that's the small amount. The remnant will make it, and the majority ain't. You know? And what you see is just think about this. Think about what's popular. Everything that's going on that's like it's popular for Saturday Sabbath. Saturday Sabbath is a popular thing amongst Israel, you know, but it's not right. So you know, we got the majority doing what's popular, but we got the remnant doing what's right. So be fully persuaded in your mind that if you're doing something that you know everybody else is doing, it's not right. It's not right. Because if you're the remnant gonna be set aside from all the stuff that everybody else is doing. They're gonna be trying to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability. And most of us are not gonna try to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. So when you see people doing things like that, when you see stuff go that way, when you see the majority doing a thing, don't be mad because you don't fit in. Don't be mad because you don't fit in. You go do what's right. You do what's right in the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because that makes you the remnant, and that makes them the majority, which is the 2/3. You know, I don't never want to be classified with what everybody else doing. I always want to be set apart. So with that, man, I just want to give all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And I want to give honors and salutations to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth in sincerity to the four corners. So I want to say shalom and shalom.